This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you smash that bell so you can stay informed when the news drops. Okay, so let's go through some quick news. We got Meek Mill reacting to Philly. Philly police officers were allegedly instructed to not make arrests for nonviolent crimes. I think this reporter misreported this. It says like burglary, vandalism, stolen auto, retail theft, a bunch of other stuff. And then, you know, Meek Mill reacting and says it's going to be GTA 6 out there. But it's, you know, it's like, I think I heard a rumor that he misreported this and got it kind of wrong. I think that there was some thing where they weren't going to like arrest for certain crimes, but not like all the ones he listed. I think he got the list a little off, which happens sometimes, okay? But then we got the Surgeon General calling for social media influencers like Kylie Jenner to talk about the everything that's going on right now and how to prevent everything with this CV that's going around. I call it CV because, yeah, you don't want to say the full thing, otherwise, you know, the YouTube thing. But anyways, CV is going around. You know what I mean by that. And, you know, people were being called home from work and everything. The Surgeon General saying social media influencers need to talk about this and this and that. Well, that happened. Will Smith talked about it. And I know this is serious in the sense where it's easily spread through the air. It's not like the normal where you touch something and you rub your eye. It's more air transferred within. That's why they're saying practice social distancing and all that kind of stuff. So that's why they're trying to do the lockdown thing, but it's actually really scary because they're like forcing us to stay inside, and you don't want the government to have too much control over stuff like that. So it makes me nervous. And also, people aren't working, people aren't making money, and the little money they're going to send out in 2 weeks, $1,000, what is that? You know, come on, people make $500 minimum, mostly a week. Most people make at least $400 to $500 a week. I don't care where you work, just to survive. $1,000 isn't going to cover being home for 4 weeks. And then how do you get back to work? They should be. It wasn't good to start with that. The country doesn't even have enough money. Somehow there has to be another way that this could work. And I don't have the answers. You know, sending people home, I get why they're kind of doing that, but also at the same time, you're crippling everybody, especially people that depend on that week-to-week check. I feel so bad for those people. You know, it's almost impossible to get ahead, and how are you going to get yourself out of a hole? I'm very sympathetic to those people, and it's crippling the economy. Tom Brady's going over to the Bucks, and he wanted to bring Antonio Brown, but the coach does not like Antonio Brown, so that might not happen. Then we got Offset. He has all the bread, but he can't find any bread to buy. The supermarkets are out of pretty much everything. Okay, it's hard to find things in there. Now is the time to just, hey, buy the Dinty's more, you know, stew, because there's not a lot of options in there. You can't be too picky. Surprisingly, there's a lot of produce, which you would think people would be eating more of because it's healthy, but they're not. Interesting, isn't it? There's plenty of vitamins too. Excuse me. Anyways, I'm tired. But you know, there's no bread, there's no rice. You can find quinoa though. There's still some stuff in there, you know. You just can't. You're not going to be eating a luxury lifestyle. You're going to be eating what you're going to be eating. Okay, so you'll still survive. Trust me. There's still stuff in there. It's just not what you want to eat. And it is a little scary because how are they going to stock every grocery store in America? That was my worry when I found out there were no masks in the beginning of February. I got worried. I said, "Whoa, this is already hitting us early." And the only reason I needed a mask was I was working on something. So I needed a mask for a project. Then I said, there's no mask. And then they told me, you know, oh, virus, you know, so I was like, all right. So then I thought, I'm used to snowstorms. I said, people buy all the food during a snowstorm. If people got into a panic, they would realize that, I'm going to go buy all the food in the store. And that's what happened. But luckily, I was a week before. So I got some supplies, like basic stuff. But still, I don't have a lot of stuff, but I got some basics just in case. So I'm okay for a little bit. I'm not living lavish over here, trust me. But, I'm just, I was shocked to see that they bought everything. But it's crazy, man. So my point is, how are they going to stock every grocery store? Usually they're used to stocking a certain area where something happens. We're talking about every grocery store in America is running low on food. So there's going to have to be a push for getting food out now, so because they got it, but do they have enough? That's the question. So they better ramp up. We'll see. Then we got Will Smith. So he was talking on the Red Table Talk about this CV thing, and I noticed they never got to the part. I'm seeing a lot of news networks having these actors talking about people who had it or have it. I think I might have had it in January. I'm not sure. I had all the symptoms, and I got it from talking to my neighbor with a good, 6 feet to 8 feet between us. He was sick. He just came back from overseas. And then I got it in January. And I had all these symptoms, the aching, the fever, and everything. And I ended up having to go to the clinic to get like special medicine. And I finally got better after 4 weeks in the beginning of February. But I'm not sure if it was that, and it was just bad. So anyways, they're interviewing all these people. You don't want to do interviews when you're like that. These are actors, man. They're trying to really bring awareness, and they're I see what they're doing. This is serious, but they're escalating it. I don't know what's going on. I'm very worried about everything. I'm sure you are too, because we don't get enough answers. I think the best solution, which wasn't even an option because we don't even have enough masks, but for everyone to go to work with the N95 masks, then you wouldn't be spreading it as much, but you would still have the economy working. But would everybody wear the mask is the question. I think they could have kept things open if people wore masks and gloves, I think. And if you had gotten down with it, you would go home. I don't know, and take people's temperature before they start working. I don't know. They could have had different parameters, I guess, but because I'm just worried about the economy slowing down so much that we can't recover. That's possible. That is possible. If we shut down for too long, watch, the stock market's going to fall again tomorrow because of what California just did. They just locked down California for a couple weeks, and you can't even go work. Nobody. Nothing. I'm worried. But anyways, guys, sorry. I'm like staring off at the wall like I'm worried. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Please stay safe out there. Don't go out unless you have to. My mom insisted on going to the store today, and I couldn't stop her, but I hope she's all right. Like I had to take her because she was like, she threatened me, but I hope I hope she didn't get anything. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Peace.